We didn't touch on Bella Thorne, but I mean, it's kind of crazy. We can do it really quick. She made $1 million in a day, and it really helped, sensationalize OnlyFans because everyone's like, "Whoa, you can make $1 million in a day," and so like OnlyFans gets put all over the news. But a lot of people, including like you, Austin, you were not the biggest fan of this because it's taking money away from a lot of other creators.
A lot of what I heard, because the Twitter that I used to have, I go to these spurts where I get Twitter, I download it, and I have an account, and then I delete it. I'm like, I get like another scent of existentialism. I'm like, I can't do this. During that time, though, I had a Twitter account, and I had friends who were either like sex workers or friends with sex workers, and they were just lighting up my feed about like, they're delaying my payment because they can't afford to pay out because they're paying. It's kind of like the Robin Hood thing. We can't afford to pay out because we got to pay out Bella Thorne. And then they used to be able to do like $100 pay-per-view. Now you can only do $25 pay-per-view.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So they didn't talk about that in the documentary. OnlyFans cracked down on, like they really limited the creator.
And I think the reason why we didn't get as much OnlyFans corporate business motto talk is they declined.
They declined, which is smart though. They declined any interview. They just gave a statement and they were like, smart. "We love our sex workers. Continue making money for us, please."
Going into the Bella Thorne thing, because that was like another major beat in this whole, like everybody kind of has like the OnlyFans thing on a back burner. It's like this interesting thing that's unfolding. Bella Thorne, right? What happened was she went on there, she put her thing up, right? And then they said, "Oh, like we can't handle like this. We never had this type of like money come through and all that shit." And so what happened is they limited the amount of money that the actual user base could make. So then Bella Thorne just fucked off because ultimately this doesn't matter to her. She's an actress. She can make money wherever she wants. Like she was on Disney Channel. She's in all these films. She's she gets around.
She's an award-winning porn director.
So what looked bad about it was the fact that she dipped out. She fucked things up for everybody. Now you could say like, who could have thought that would happen? Which you can definitely give her that, right? But then she started to like make up like these kind of like sympathy stories like, "Oh, it's to legitimize sex work. They needed me to do that.
Research for a film that I'm actually not going to film."
And get research for the movie. She made up all these reasons when like, I don't think she looked that far into it. I think she just fucking Beyblade let her rip. Like, I don't care,
Yeah.
Well, did you see? Because they said like it would be. She was like, "I'm sorry, I don't want to cause any more harm," but like she never canceled her OnlyFans. She still posts there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind. I don't know. It's really like it left.
She
kind of just came in, monopolized, like capitalized on it, and then just fucked off and was like, "Haha, I made all this money."
But she didn't fuck off, and that was her issue.
Yeah.
Because I post it, I continue to post, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. Okay. The people that people should be really upset about is the, hundreds of thousands of people that were buying that goddamn video.
Oh, well, you know what else happened?
That's who everyone needs to be mad at, and not
she
her.
Tainted a lot of people's like tastes for OnlyFans. They're like, "Oh, I got fucking scammed because I wanted to see, nudity, and I didn't get that."
Mm-hmm.
And I know like a lot of people that were like, "Fuck this, I'm never gonna buy another OnlyFans." And it did help with some customers. Obviously, it did because OnlyFans is doing better than ever. But it also diverted a lot of people too. They're like, I don't really like this.
I think she was at the point in time where she had like a whole bunch of darts in her hand, and she was like, "Okay, let me just write a whole bunch of different apologies, and then I'm just gonna and just chuck them out there." And had she right before she chucked that just been like, "I don't need to apologize for anything. I don't need to explain anything. I can just go on with my life." And then allow everybody to live in this gray area where it's like, "Oh, did she do this because of that? We'll never know."
Right. If she was
nobody cares.
She apologized. And then because of the fact like everybody was like, "Okay, well, you apologize. Like you're just doing research. Okay, research is over. You can leave now." But then she's like, "No, I'm going to stay, make my money."
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
So I think, a lot of people were like, because like there was other celebrities like Cardi B was on there. She never showed nudity.
Every Cardi B music video
has nudity though, so
and you can also
see her nudity because she worked as a stripper for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, a sex worker in Miami. No, New York. I think she's from New York.
Yeah, she's a Bronx chick.
Okay, that's definitely a sidebar, right? Besides just OnlyFans, like our whole culture is getting more like commercially sexualized. And like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it was never like that. It was never like, you look at like films and music and even video games, you're going to see how sexualized it's been in past decades. But like, we're like peeling back the skin and it's becoming more sexualized. And like, you obviously get into that dialogue. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, bro, tell me fucking why Cardi B and Nicki Minaj's little fucking like
Meg the Stallion.
They're well, her too, but I'm just talking about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B because they're like,
oh right.
They're in this very same niche, right? Where like they make like hip hop, like rap music, where they talk about Cardi B talks about her pussy, Nicki Minaj talks about her butt cheeks. Okay, and you know the moral fiber of that I think is like shit, right? Free country, but you know, like I see my little sister, my little cousin rapping the fucking lyrics to the booty song and the pussy song. That's bad. Don't like it. Fuck that. Like, and so that part of the culture, I don't like. Anything that seeps anywhere like near those levels, don't fucking like it. And that's a big part of this. So that's my thought.